Division I Board of Directors meeting today. Convention Day number 2 in Phoenix, Arizona. It's going to be a big day. The Division I Board of Directors are going to be working on creating recommendations on Charlie Baker's 2 proposals to bring the NIL in-house inside the 4 walls of the institutions, the athletic departments, and the direct payments from the universities to the student athletes under the name of Unlimited Educational Enhancements. Welcome to episode 358 of College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do as well, please subscribe to our ever-growing channel. Smash the like button if you like our content. Share the video with your family and friends. Ross Dellenger, Yahoo Sports. We provide a link in the description. You can read the whole article. We're just going to go through some of it. The important part of it, we believe. Please put down your comments and thoughts in the comments section below the video. Today is a big day. Another big day in the world of college football. NCAA moves closer to allowing direct NIL payments to athletes. Again, from Ross Dellenger, Phoenix, NCAA President Charlie Baker expects the Division I Council to soon begin work building a framework around the radical proposal he announced last month that would permit schools to offer athletes more benefits. In a conversation with reporters, as well as addressed to administrators gathered at the NCAA convention, Baker outlined the next steps for Project D1, the proposal he revealed in December that would allow schools to directly strike name, image, and likeness deals and create a new subdivision for even more direct school pay to players. The Division I Board of Directors is scheduled to meet today, Thursday, in Phoenix, where they are expected to review the proposal and charge the council with creating recommendations related to the first 2 items of Baker's 3-part plan, as Yahoo reported last week. Baker's proposal would permit schools to 1, offer athletes unlimited educational benefits. That's the direct benefits coming from those built trust funds to the student athletes. And number 2, make NIL deals with athletes. The third part of the plan to be explored after the first 2 calls for the creation of the new FBS subdivision, which schools would be required to put into a fund a minimum of $30,000 annually per athlete for half of the school's athletes. Asked if there's any reason the council would not take on Project D1, Charlie Baker, the president, shook his head and said no. The undertaking of such a monumental change, the NCAA permitting direct pay, is a massive endeavor. But Baker is hoping for an accelerated timeline. According to the timeline and documents obtained by Yahoo Sports, the council will have a final recommendations to the D1 Board of Directors in June and could all be adopted. It could happen as soon as August, though this is only a suggested timeline. The first conversation is around the additional education enhancements as well as the NIL piece, which will entail a conversation about where NIL belongs, Baker said. His proposal, now get this, his proposal would permit schools to bring NIL agreements within their walls, their 4 walls. That means schools having the ability to buy exclusive rights for their players' NIL, a move that might eventually remove collectives from the space, he acknowledged. The purpose of the first 2 items in this plan is to create a more controlled and level playing field for men and women. I do worry a lot about what's going to happen to women's sports if this whole thing doesn't find some way inside the 4 walls of the schools. In order for any of this to work, though, Baker needs assistance from Congress. The NCAA has been lobbying for 5 years. Lawmakers would need to create a special status, he said, for college athletes to be deemed students and not employees. An important piece given the ongoing legal cases that could soon deem athletes employees. Over the past 2 months, optimism has grown within college athletics that lawmakers in the U.S. Senate are progressing toward a compromise. Though details are murky, Senator Ted Cruz and Cory Booker have been engrossed in discussions over legislation for several weeks now. You would need some sort of protection and special status from Congress. But if a school buys, this is the PATC money shot of this article, but if a school buys the NIL rights to a player, I honestly have trouble understanding why they should be an employee, Baker said. That's a contract, just like any contract between two parties. Baker believes the proposal is important to the NCAA's lobbying effort on Capitol Hill and gives Congress some idea of what something might look like if they choose to support us on that. And finally, in this article, the reveal of Baker's proposal last month, while surprised many, was mostly met with fanfare for its progressive, bold approach, but some questioned both its rollout. Few knew the details, sustainability as a long-term solution to college athletics compensation issue. In light of criticism of the proposal, Charlie Baker, the president, quipped, "The one thing I'm pretty sure about this is if we don't do anything, nothing will happen. My view is to do things." Big day today in Phoenix, Arizona. Day 2 of the NCAA convention. Put down your comments and thoughts. What do you think about the proposals? Can Congress, none of this works. The bringing in the NIL, where the university, the athletic department can buy the exclusive NIL rights of the student athletes. Make sure there's more of a controlled, regulated NIL space where women and men, more of an equal playing field under Title IX, direct payments, unlimited educational benefits, probably coming out of some built-up trust fund. None of that works. None of it works unless they get support from Congress. They need a special carve-out, special protection. So the student athletes are not deemed employees, but they're going to get higher and higher compensation. What do you think, PATC community? Could this work? Could these proposals work? Today we're going to find out the recommendations coming from the D1 board of directors. We're going to find out. We're going to find out something here. Like Charlie Baker said, his proposal, how he filed it, how he introduced it, that's not going to be the end result. On proposal 1 and 2 and on proposal 3, that's going to be taken up months after these two get solved in regards to the new subdivision. A lot of work ahead. But today, we're going to find out how much support the NIL and the unlimited educational enhancements, how much support are those two proposals getting? How much support are they really getting? We're going to find out today. Today is another big day. From all of us at PATC to all of you, please, you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.